Okay, beautiful question, Richard. Thank you. And just to make sure that I've got it right, so you are going for sales interviews, you're looking to get back into tech, but the one objection that you're getting at the moment is you've got a gap of no
Yes.
sales for the last 2 years. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I think we've got a lot of great people to help answer on this question in a moment. So, what I'm going to do, Richard, I'm going to give you my advice of how to handle the objection, and I'd love to open it to the room. How do you think, guys and girls, Richard could handle that when he hits it with the hiring manager? So, my thought is, Richard, if somebody comes back to you and says, well, you've not been in sales for 2 years, the next question in my head is, well, what have I been doing for 2 years? And are there any transferable skills from that job or role that I've done that can be taken into sales? So, for example, if it was customer service where you're having dialogues with people every day, you're dealing with complaints, etc. If you've done
Yes.
project management where you've been dealing with deadlines to get stuff done, if you have been not in sales, but it is a performance driven role where targets or KPIs have had to be met, then fine. If there is this honest thing where, it may be a case, I remember at one point I'd taken time off because I became a dad or I was going through some family things. And I think being vulnerable to say that I was caring for an individual or something like this is great. But it's what transferable skills of the non sales role can be taken into this sales role. So if
Okay.
somebody says, well, Neil, you ain't worked in sales for 2 years, so that's a great point, and you're completely right. What I have been doing in those 2 years is X, Y, and Z. I would see that these things or skills can be taken into the role, and I'm hungry
Mhm.
to get back into a performance driven role to smash targets, to earn money, and to move forward, is
Right.
how I would do it. Does that help, Rich?
Yeah, yeah, that helps. That helps a lot. I was also wanted to ask about the area of tech sales. Because I haven't done tech sales. I was mostly in insurance. However, there was some tech aspect to it, but it wasn't fully tech sales. But when it comes to applying for jobs where there is in the job description, you see that aspect of um SaaS sales experience is required. What would be the approach there? What would you see as the best approach to speaking to someone when you know that there's that aspect of the job where you do not have strong experience in?
Yeah, 100%. So I think for somebody that's been a hiring manager, where I've had people that haven't worked in tech sales, then the response to that is using your insurance sales. So saying that
Right.
you do have commercial experience, but then give them insights as to what type of sales, what type of deals,
Mm-hmm.
what type of people have you spoken to? Are there any commercial stats or metrics of performance that you can bring through? But then what you have to do is then say, I'm looking to break into tech sales and I'm seeing the
Yes.
SDR as the foundation or
Mm-hmm.
stepping stone into my career, not job, career. So this is
Yes.
what I've done and I'm now looking to book in, but I'm starting at the SDR level to build my way up because I feel this is the best step into getting into tech sales.
Okay. Thank you, Neil.
You're more than welcome. Has anybody got any comments or feedback, anything to add on to help out Richard to break into tech sales? Anyone?
Not really anything to break into tech sales, but I was just, off the back of what you said a minute ago, Neil, about kind of transferable skills. I was thinking when you were talking about kind of the examples of customer service, how that's transferable. It's also really helpful, a transferable kind of knowledge. You've got all that knowledge from the area that you work in, which
Mm.
could let you know about the pain points of the customers that you're going to be going after. So not just, oh, I've been in customer service, so I know how to talk to people, but I learnt from those people that these are the things that really piss them off. And this is how I can talk about their pain points when I do my sales.
That's a fair. And yeah, I see you're right because again, Richard, if you've worked within insurance, there's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of insurance tech in terms as an industry. I know a lot of HR tech, legal tech that's now moving into the
Mm-hmm.
AI space. Legal and cybersecurity are two hot areas at the moment for recruitment.
Right.
So maybe look at, again, I think a question I've asked when I've gone into roles or I've worked on projects is, can I see myself being passionate about that topic? So if you
Right.
worked in insurance for a while, you must have had some sort of
Yes.
interest. You must have learned something from there. So
Mm-hmm.
can you translate that passion of that industry into the tech of where you want to go to next? Does that help?
Yeah, that helps a lot. Thank you very much, Neil.
Okay, cool. And again, you're more than welcome to jump into these weekly if you want to ask us any more questions. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure, sure. Cool. Thank you.